what happened to the bodies on the Titan vessel, and why did the Titan vessel implode and get torn to pieces when the Titanic is still intact? Well, I'm going to tell you that in a way that TikTok doesn't remove my sound or my video, because what happens to the bodies is pretty explicit, and I'm only saying this for educational purposes so people understand how dangerous it is to go down to those depths. So understand this happened all at the same time. This was very quick. It was painless. They felt no pain. They did not suffer. They were not scared. Whenever their vessel was breached, this all happened within a thousandth of a second. So it was very quick. They didn't even know that it was happening. They probably didn't even know there was a breach. And immediately, their bodies, the eardrums went. Both eardrums were gone. That pressure makes you pass out. You're done. So they immediately passed out. The pressure also removes all air from whatever is in the vicinity. So it takes everything down here and moves it up here and flattens your lungs out and gets all of the air out of your blood as well. The water that you are made of then gets pressed into your bones, and you have no air left to float, which is why they're not floating to the surface. They're probably going to stay on the bottom of the ocean. That's why I said in one of my videos, they are now one with the ocean. Now, what happened to the machine, to the vessel? Well, that breach was probably so small and the pressure was so great and they had so much oxygen that the oxygen wasn't being released fast enough, and it caused it to implode. Like it was just pushing it out so fast that it just blew the vessel apart. Nothing on the face of this planet is strong enough to handle those depths if there is any type of breach. Nothing. I mean, you could drop a screw down there and the screw would stay intact, but nothing filled with oxygen or air would be able to handle that. Now, why did the Titanic not implode? Why did the vessel implode and the Titanic's been down there for 110 or 15 years and it didn't implode? Well, the Titanic was open. It had doors, it had windows, it had gates, and it was, you know, it broke in half. So as it sank to the bottom, the pressure started pushing on the deepest part of the Titanic, and it was forcing the air up out of the broken half. I mean, like, that's why the Titanic didn't implode, but the vessel did. The vessel was full of air. There was a tiny breach. There wasn't a relief valve, so all of the pressure tried to go, all of the air tried to go out of that one little hole, causing an implosion. The bodies were probably thrown different ways, which is why they're not with the wreckage. It's really sad, and that was dangerous.